Good morning, Johnny. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to the channel. We are back to Coke Studio Pakistan by extreme popular demand. And based on your comments, we have learned a little lesson, which is to always include the subtitles, the closed captions.
We're learning as we go.
Yes. I will say not with Coke Studio Pakistan, but a lot of other videos that are sung in other languages, sometimes we put them on and then a lot of comments come in saying, oh, this is terrible translated. It's way off. It's distracting. So we didn't know. But apparently these guys do a great job of the translation. So I'm excited to have that new dimension added to our reaction today. This is with a new voice for us, Amjad Sabri. And of course, Rahat Fateh Ali Khan, who has an incredible, demanding voice. So
yes.
Let's get going.
Indeed. Let's get going. Yes. Before we do, if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Button. It's just one button. Ring the bell.
If you hit it twice, then they unsubscribe. Don't do that.
just press it one time, please. Yeah. So do that so you always know what's going on with us. Just once.
Coke Studio Season 9.
However, if we are going to translate it, it should be in English. Oh, the last line is in English. Okay.
Yes.
I was just like, this is not helping me. Okay, last line. Let me back that up. This song is called Ring, by the way. Forgot to mention that. Lamps of Clay. Oh, he's just going into the next voice. Sorry, let me back it up. I just wanted to comment on the mood changes already taking place. Really interesting at the beginning. I'm feeling it's a little bit more
atmospheric.
Yes, tranquil, that's a good word for it, for sure. A little, it gives a meditative quality to it.
Especially with the effects on it too, with his voice, which is it's got such a calming quality to it anyway, and it's so smooth and it just soars. When you put the reverb, the effects on it,
delay,
the delay and the
delay,
it just it just really transports you into another realm for sure.
And it's interesting with his singing because it's projected, it's powerful, but simultaneously calming. It's a really interesting dynamic. Yeah. But it started with that, and then, of course, the tabla came in, and the other instruments. It just gave it kind of a, okay, this is kind of, and then lyrically felt a little more devotional and feels more celebratory. But then there was this kind of almost major into minor scale. I don't know what he did.
Yeah,
I don't know if you caught that exactly.
Caught it a little bit. There was a lot happening, but
yes.
See if I can point it out. So basically, it started out in sort of this B flat mode,
right?
Then eventually, it would kind of slip into this almost like a C major scale. So it basically took that fourth tone of the B flat, 2, 3, and then started highlighting that.
Yes.
So I think it actually changed into a C. So it's kind of modal in that way, in the sense that it's basically staying in one mode for one. So the major,
right, and then he just does this crazy
but
movement
obviously
with the notes.
You can't really just minimize it into that, because it does.
No,
the ragas that they use tend to weave in and out of scales, but
right.
But it did have two distinctive sort of scales going on.
What I liked about it is that it broke my expectation of what was next. I never would have thought to go to some of the notes that he is in the main melody, not even necessarily the improvised moments. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
All right. So
and he hit that high B flat, the B flat 4.
Effortless. Just part of the melody. Yeah, it was great. All right. So now we backed it up a second. Check out.
What a voice, though. What a voice.
Oops. I'll play a little longer here. He changed there. Nice.
That's cool.
Okay.
Tempo change.
So just a quick comment on Amjad's voice. Hopefully, I keep saying his name. Hopefully I'm saying it correct. He has a darker tone. Just it's a little. You can hear a little more space in the rear of his throat. So that the laryngeal pharynx, which is the region just above the larynx, it's a little more dilated. So that gives a little like going. You can hear kind of like it gets a little bit darker, just allowing more space. So that's kind of projecting out differently.
But focused too at the same time.
It's clean. It's absolutely clean. Yes.
It has a darker, lower tonality timbre to it, but it's also like
it cuts
channeled.
Yes.
Yeah.
This and this magically together.
Yeah. And it's broad, but it's narrow too at the same time.
Which is this whole review is going to be just filled with contrast because they're doing things that are unique. It's super cool. And then playing off each other at this point is awesome as well. The pitches, the accuracy of their singing is just outstanding all the way through. Both of them.
We've come to expect at this point. It's just commonplace at
I know.
These artists that get to this point, they're to this point because they're all so good and so well trained
without auto-tune. It's that's what's really fantastic is hearing the full organic quality of their voice without it being digitally messed with in any way, and that's
Well, the nature of this music and the nature of ragas and nature of means, and also the shrutis too. It's you really can't auto-tune this music.
It'll completely destroy it.
It would ruin it. But I also don't even think it's possible to do it with all the
No,
slide,
you're right. You're right.
Which is great. Which is so refreshing.
Yes, it is.
You know, we talk about this all the time, and you know,
we understand it.
Love hate. We understand the use of it, and it's commonplace. And I mean, as a producer, I use it as well. But just from a purist standpoint, just music lovers, we're a little more old school. We love just the natural voice. So that's one of the many, many reasons why we like this style of music so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Subtle shifts in the tempo too.
Yeah, I was listening to the percussion as well, even where there is accents like the, you know, where they have like the palm press on the head. It's not. I can't figure out when it's going to happen. There's just this. There's this feeling of flow that's constantly evolving with the tempo, but also the accents within.
Another element of this music that
polyrhythmic.
You can't quantize this stuff. At least it's more of the traditional.
Right.
Quantize meaning lining all the beats up so they're perfect. You know, so it's and that
again it would.
You can't have tempo change. You can do tempo changes when you quantize things, but it's
in segments.
In segments. Yeah. This is just when it's just
alive.
Left to breathe. It's alive. Yeah.
This is alive, and every aspect of it, and the musicians here are just wonderful. Mm.
I see.
मथुरा देखा गोकुल देखा मथुरा देखा पूरब देखा पश्चिम देखा उत्तर देखा दक्षिण देखा उत्तर देखा दक्षिण देखा पर तो साना कोई रंग देखा रे मैं तो ऐसो रंग ओ महबूबे इलाही मैं तो ऐसो रंग ओ महबूबे इलाही ज़माने में चार जान अल्लाह निगार यकता तुम्ही को देखा हसीन देखे जमील देखे बस एक तुम सा तुम्ही को देखा मैं तो ऐसो रंग ओ महबूबे इलाही मैं तो ऐसो रंग.
I'll do another pause here. He's insanely good. Amjad?
They both
they're both amazing, but it's a new voice. Like I'm kind of just drinking in a new flavor as far as range, tone, the consistency of his tone from how low and how high. I'm looking at the piano going like, what?
Well, I know that he's getting up to that C5 basically. That's
easily, repeatedly.
Yeah, and full voice, and then like we always talk about the ability to have flexibility in that register with that much power, with that much air coming through, because there's definitely a pushed quality to his tone, which is giving it that just that passion. So yeah, you can
just on that note. So my technique that I use for singing is the 7 dimensions of singing, referring to 7 different anatomical rooted places to manipulate, coordinate sound, right? So what Johnny was just talking about was range being simply the fact that he can go low notes and high notes. He can get his vocal folds to vibrate slow and really fast. But to do that on the pitches he's doing, moving quickly, intonation, meaning he can go from one note to another accurately with a ton of air pressure. So that full voice sound that maintain what we just I'm going to call chest voice just generically. So the vocal folds stay thick. So it's kind of like playing all the notes you want on one string of the guitar. Like you never change to a thinner string.
Right. And so we got 6 strings and it's this low one.
Yes. So it keeps...
And as you get higher, it gets a little more...
Yeah.
A little choked off, but it's, you can
so
do that
typically a guitarist will work across the neck to a thinner string on the same note to try to maintain the same resonance. So he's able to do that, but the flexibility that Johnny just mentioned too, to have that much air pressure under the folds, stretch, maintain its thickness, and still be able to adjust the pitches and maintain the tone that you want and the articulation, and to have the strength of the muscles within the larynx itself. And this guy's firing on all cylinders. It's just awesome.
Yeah, I think in general,
both of them,
inflections that are used stylistically, there's so much happening in the strength aspect. It's like the flips and everything, and they have to be very well. Like their endurance level has to be very developed.
Stability. Vocal strength has less to do with physical strength, like tensile strength of like how much can you lift, more to do with sustainability, that endurance and stabilization. But all right, back to the music. I'm just in awe of these guys.
Amazing.
रस बूंदा बरसे बेहरवा रस बूंदा बरसे आहे बूंदा बरसे रस बूंदा बरसे बूंदा बरसे रस बूंदा बरसे खाजगान के दरबारन में खाजगान के दरबारन में आहे राज देखो कन गरजे राज देखो कन गरजे आज देखो कन गरजे रस बूंदा बरसे बेहरवा रस बूंदा बरसे खाजा फरीदुद्दीन रौलिया कुतुबुद्दीन रौलिया खाजा मुईनुद्दीन रौलिया खाजा कुतुबुद्दीन रौलिया खाजा मुईनुद्दीन रौलिया खाजा कुतुबुद्दीन रौलिया खाजा निजामुद्दीन खाजा नसीरुद्दीन खाजा निजामुद्दीन खाजा नसीरुद्दीन आज शोहरा निजाम नसीरुद्दीन का लाल महबूब बना 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 निजामुद्दीन रौलिया जग उजियारो निजामुद्दीन रौलिया जग उजियारो निजामुद्दीन रौलिया जग उजियारो निजामुद्दीन रौलिया जग उजियारो जगत उजियारो जगत उजियारो जग 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 उजियारो जगत उजियारो तारी सूरत से किसी की नहीं
Very
मिलती
focused.
सूरत
And still warm.
Still warm.
सूरत से किसी की नहीं मिलती सूरत हम जहाँ में तेरी तस्वीर लिए फिरते हैं देखो मैं तो ऐसो रंग हो महबूबे इलाही मैं तो ऐसो रंग हो महबूबे इलाही मैं तो निजामुद्दीन रौलिया जग उजियारो निजामुद्दीन रौलिया जग उजियारो जगत उजियारो जग उजियारो जगत उजियारो वो तो जो मांगे बरसत है रीमा रंग है रिया है वो तो जो मांगे बरसत है रीमा रंग है रियाज रंग है रीमा रंग है रियाज रंग है रीमा
Oh, what a journey that was.
Wow. Journey is
Yeah,
a
that-
perfect word because just building off the lyrics a little bit too, it was just the lyrics reflected the search and the adventure to come to this, to be on this path to come to this conclusion with this god or belief or goddess. And I apologize, I don't know the names referenced within the lyrics, but the journey to this belief and finding peace and comfort and all that was just awesome.
And the devotional quality that I love how there's so many different colors, and devotional music doesn't mean just one thing. We obviously love the more the tranquil, more meditative, more internal type music. The just a little more atmospheric, but the celebratory nature of this has a different flavor, but it's still devotional. At the end,
Yes.
it's just the tempo's quicker, everything's more celebratory, like I said, and then just the call and answer, almost like it's almost like Pakistani gospel. It's just that sort of, it's just sort
I
of
like
a joyous, celebratory. I love the group singers with bouncing off the two of them.
I wish I went to a church or temple growing up that had this feeling attached to it, to whatever the belief system is, right? I value and respect all religions around the world that their sentiment is love and peace and joy and make the world a better place, right? Just positive values.
Absolutely, yes.
But the music didn't always reflect that. In my memory, my personal experience with religion, this is just like, it's intoxicating. It's just so cool.
No, and it's celebrating the talents of the singers. There's we've seen videos where you kind of get the sense that they're riffing, they're like showing off a little bit, but not in a egotistical sense. It's just like, hey, this is my talent that I'm sharing with the world, and it's just like, let's enjoy it, and we'll enjoy yours.
Yeah, it has purpose. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
well, that was awesome.
Loved that.
Thank you for recommending that, everyone. We hope you enjoyed the reaction. Fill us in the comments below, maybe a little bit more about the lyrics in this particular song. We got a glimpse of it. Obviously, they used colors a lot in the lyric. It was reflected in the music. But yeah, I'd like to learn a little bit more about the purpose of the song. So thank you for directing us in this.
Yes, thank you for being with us, and we will see you next time.
See you in the next video.